Let us see your power, Blue Locks #1. What's up, guys? Welcome to here, and here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 251. Golly, 251. We've been here for a minute and a half, but chapter 251 of Blue Loco, aka Peak Loco, which is known as Box Seat. And I'm very, very, very excited. Notably, we've gotten to see little bits here and there, a little bit of cooking, a little bit of whipping it up in the kitchen, left and right, in terms of Ren in the Neo Egotist League. Like, we got an early glimpse of him, we got a more recent glimpse of him, but this is the first time we're probably going to see Ren actually genuinely pop off against not one, not two, but three whole Metavision users, and we don't even know if bro has Metavision or if he's just relying on that destroy your ego type beat, or if he has Metavision or some variation of it. So I'm very, 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 very excited to see the true potential of Blue Lock's true #1. So let's take a look in a book, Reading Rainbow. Editing me, ready, 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Ren's about to cook. Now, notably, I am something of a Kaiser glazer myself, you know. So like, I am definitely hoping Kaiser doesn't get too cooked here. But like, it's Ren, bro, and like, I can't even pretend that Kaiser has more narrative weight than Ren. So like, I am worried. Like, there's a deep-seated part of me. Like, he didn't get cooked. Like, to be fair, he got triple teamed last chapter, right? Like, bro was getting jumped by Karasu, Nanase, and then Ren. Obviously, bro was going through it a little bit, but like, based on how bro's already freaking and geeking right here, you see them veins popping out, based on the fact that Ren's looking nice, smooth, clean, and buttery, and no one's there to come clean it up for him, I'm a tad bit worried. Kaiser, please cook, bro. Don't get cooked. Let's see. Ren Itoshi, your shooting point is totally obvious, Blue Rose. Okay, so that's interesting. That's interesting. I think Ren, outside of Lorenzo, obviously, because Lorenzo, bro, we need a nerf in Lorenzo. We genuinely need to we need to nerf Lorenzo. Actually, let's not nerf Lorenzo anymore. He was low-key getting cooked by Hiyori, and then Isagi. So we can't nerf Lorenzo anymore. But I think outside of Lorenzo, and maybe like Snuffy, obviously, I think Ren's the first person to accurately and instantaneously deduce where Kaiser's shot and impact point were, and where he was going to shoot before he even shot. I think this is a first, which is very impressive, because notably the big thing about Kaiser Impact that makes it so dangerous is that you just don't know when he's going to shoot, because there can just be this slight, it's just it's just a ball's width of distance or gap in the net and in the defense that he's going to go for, meaning he could shoot from 20 meters out, he could shoot from inside the box, but he could also shoot from like 30 meters outside the box. Well, not 30 meters, but still, he could shoot from basically any range. We see this as far back as Manshine. We saw him extending his range. He was making Kaiser impacts from like half court in that practice session. So like, bro is definitely devious. So for Ren to so accurately deduce when and where he was going to shoot, impressive, Mr. Itoshi. Let's say you cook. Your shooting point is totally obvious, Blue Rose. This field belongs to me. Okay, Ren. Okay. Talk that talk, Ren. Talk that talk. I mean, I ain't gonna stop you, Ren. Talk it up then. Bro said the field belongs to me. He didn't even say this ball. He didn't even say you. He didn't say anything. He said this field. The whole pitch belongs to him. You can't. Now, Ren, just as I was worried for Kaiser, Ren, you can't make such a declarative. Well, he says it in his head. He doesn't verbalize it. So we'll let it slide if he gets stopped. But Ren, if you talking that kind of crazy, I need to see you score by the end of this chapter, or like the next one. I better see you cook, Ren. I better see you cook. Though the thing is he's gonna have to cook against Gagamaru. And I want Gagamaru to get cooked. But like, sacrifices have to be made. But let's say this field belongs to me. Oh, and notably, I want to lay this out early, because I feel like I keep skipping over it, yet I keep hinting at it. I actually like Kaiser more as a rival for Isagi than I ever did Ren. I know that sounds insane, especially considering they fit very similar narrative roles, and Ren's been doing it for longer, but I don't know. I think Kaiser and Isagi's dynamic is way more interesting than Ren and Isagi's dynamic, at least for me, and I find it much more entertaining to watch, but mainly that's because, like, Isagi's an overall much stronger player than he was during the main fiasco between him and Ren. Like, it feels more balanced despite it being simultaneously just as unbalanced considering how broken Kaiser is. So this is going to be a battle of the rivals of Isagi. So I'm very interested. Kaiser, are you going to let this slide, bucko? Let's see. This field belongs to me. I'll smash apart all you toys. Okay. Once again, I'm sorry. You know what time it is. Yo, I forgot to pre-draw, didn't you? Never, because it's peak every single week. But, of course, I'm pre-drawing it. And second, man, Nomura, how do you do this, bucko? Like, notably, and I'm telling you, the only artistic weakness, and I put weakness in heavy quotation marks, is under the chin shots, which are basically impossible to make look good anywhere. Like, once again, the only man, I think two, legally speaking, there's two. Kohei Horikoshi, a man nearly transcending into godhood, and Murata, who's an actual deity with the pen. So, like, those two. But Nomura just has no, like, this shot is crazy. The back draw on the right foot, you can still see the flexion in the left foot, the drive in the arms, the detail of the hair flowing in the wind, and the movement of the uniform. Everything is just fantastic here. But, of course, you know what time it is. It's time to get to reading the field. Alright, so we got Kunigami right here. And Raichi. So this is an interesting double team right here. I'm assuming he's probably going to go for Kunigami, because Kunigami's ankles are likely easier to break than Raichi's. Don't get me wrong, Kunigami's really, really good, but, like, defender-wise, that's Raichi's whole stick right now. So hopefully, but then again, it looks like he's charging for Raichi. It's hard to tell. It looks more 50-50-ish here. Let's see. Charles is already moving. Charles knows what time it is. I can't tell who this is. I want to say Isagi, but the hair looks a little bit too tiny. Ness right here. He's probably going to come in and try to play interference for Kaiser. This is going to be a very interesting thing. Let's see how things get cooking. These guys are not here. I don't know where they are. They must be parallel to in here. Let's see. Mensa? I don't think so. I forget these guys' names. I completely forget these guys. They've been here. I know it's so crazy. They've been here for like 4 games. What? Barcha, Manshine, Ubers. Yeah, only Ubers. So 3. They've been here for 3 games. Literal years at this point. I don't remember their names. Let's see. Get ready! Ren-kun is making a count. Okay, so technically, let me start the counter. Let me start the counter of Metavision users. We have the first Metavision user right here. Cooked! But of course, I guess maybe I shouldn't count that, considering he was in Predator Eye mode. He's about to turn on Metavision to come get Ren's number. Number 2, Metavision user right here. So you know who I'm looking for. You know who I got the peepers locked on into. You know who I'm trying to peep. I'm trying to peep Mr. Yoichi Isagi. We already got 2 Metavision users and their locations. We got their deets. So I need to see Yoichi Isagi's deets. Let's get it. Ren is making a counter. Crush him. Okay, Kunigami. Talk that, crush him, talk. Okay. Kunigami, please don't get cooked. Kunigami, this is your last chance. Kunigami, I know what Ego said. Kunigami, please. Kunigami, I'm begging you. They're calling you fraud card. Kunigami, please. You were so hype at the start of this arc. Kunigami, please. But let's say, just try. He's gonna lose. It's Ren. He's gonna get his ankles shattered. Please. Ren, go for Raichi. Ren, I'm begging you. Even though it makes no logical sense, go for Raichi. Please, Ren, I'm begging. But let's see. Just try it. Occlusion? You know, I consider myself quite well versed in the world of vocabulary. I be doing my word of the day. I do. But I'm humble enough to admit that I have not a clue what occlusion means. What in the world? I think I have an idea, but I'm not sure. The blockage or closes it? Yep, okay. So, I think just pulling out big words for no reason. You could have just said blockage. You could have just said stoppage break. The blockage or causing of an opening. Blood vessel or hollow organ. A process whereby something is hidden or obscured by prominence or view. So yeah, okay, so it's just a block. But let's see, blocking break. Alright. Yup, what I say. Oh, he actually went past both of them. And he threw all 3 of them in such quick succession. That's crazy. Bro's pace has gotten wild. I know he was already speedy, but this is crazy. So he goes, snaps Kunigami's ankles, ends up behind. It looks like he takes a whole bunch of extra distance too, because like, you don't even see you barely see the full ball rotation on panel. Kunigami's not even able to begin to turn around. Raichi trying to follow up Kunigami. You see he goes in to reach out for the right, but Ren just casually reaches around him, knocks it off himself, and then immediately he bounces it over Ness's head. Ness the magician, the man with the magic ankles, gets his ankles magically snapped. Ren, Chill out on him, bro. Chill. It's not that deep. It is that deep. But it's not that deep, Ren. Chill. Let's see. Break. Darn, he's good. He's plowing through all by himself? Raichi. You were there. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. Like, he wasn't there at all during second selection, nor third selection. Well, he was there during third selection. But, like, second selection-wise, we don't see him interact with Ren ever, because he doesn't. And third selection-wise, it was very, very quick, most likely. But, like, Raichi, you watched his last game. You know who Ren and Toshi... Like, come on now. Are you really shocked that, oh, he's so good? But presumably Raichi's just not expecting him to be that good to shatter his ankles. Mr. One-on-One over here. Mr. I went up with the best player in the world for, like, 3 seconds. But still, I held him off for 3 seconds. He was not expecting himself to be shattered like this. His defenses, his occlusion, knocked down just like that. Touch, speed, technique, reading? No, everything. This is Blue Lock's number 1. Ren and Toshi? Uh-oh. Look at that. Look at that. Call Ren the Pale King, because he's got all these bugs up in his thrall, dog. I noted that at the end of Ubers, that Ness seemingly, he got a little bit of that sauce. He was dripping a little bit of that Isagi sauce. He noted like, whoa. This is the magic that Isagi Yoichi can produce? Like, I think it was entirely subconscious, too. But it was just like, whoa, I'm low-key glazing Isagi Yoichi. If he realized he did that, he would have ripped out his own vocal cords, ripped out his own skull. But now he's seeing it verbatim, for real, for real. He's just like, whoa, this guy's different. And I do like that coming from Ness. Once again, a character who would exclusively glaze one man above all others. To see him start to glaze Ren, that's props in of itself. Obviously, the feat itself is still crazy, breaking past 3 people before any single one of them can properly turn around fully to meet you, and you're manhandling them all at the same time while you're on offense and they're triple teaming you on defense. That's crazy. But also the glaze coming from Ness, Alexis Ness of all characters. You know it's getting devious. But let's see. Wee. What was that voice? What was it? What on earth was that? I don't know, beat me. What was it? Let's see. This is Blue Lock's number 1? Ren and Toshi? Woohoo! I can't do this. It's time. I completely forget what voice I gave him before. But... Whoa! Over here, Egoist! Let's cook them all! Riku. Shockingly, I haven't listened to enough Mickey Mouse clips recently, so the voice, it just keeps fading. It like goes... Once, trust me, in 2900, and 50 years from now, when Kingdom Hearts 4 finally drops, then I'll hopefully get a fresh dosage of Mickey clips, and then I'll like listen or something like that. Or when I finally do my playthrough for the Kingdom Hearts series, in anticipation, once we finally get a release date, or something at least hinting towards a release year. I was planning to play through all the Kingdom Hearts games over on Twitch. But like, I don't know. Seems like Nomura is just like, hey, what if? No. And so, may not be a while, but then I'll refresh the Mickey Mouse voice. But I genuinely, actually, I kind of, okay. Since the Mickey Mouse voice is fading so... No, I'm going to give him the Mickey Mouse voice. I can't give him that voice either. It just doesn't feel right. Let's see. I'm here, Ren-kun. Pass the... no, wait. I remember what voice I gave Tokimitsu, though. I'm here, Ren-kun. Pass to me. Anytime, if you don't mind. Dog. What kind of... Like, y'all know what time it is. Like, I assume he's not passing that ball one bit. He does not need y'all right now. Charles, baby. He may pass to Charles, because Charles is useful. Let's see. Nanase, you are definitely not getting past. But of all the people, if you were Karasu, maybe we could talk Nanase. If we were Karasu, if we were big Karasu, maybe we consider sending you a nice easy layup. But we can't do it. I'm sorry, this is out of your budget, bucko. This is out of your budget, Nanase. Let's see. I'll follow you all the way. Then I'll say, hop off his meat. I'm kidding. Like, obviously, bro's desperate. Because, once again, it's easy to forget the stakes, especially considering, like, every relevant character. Any character that is Chigiri tier and above. Heck, Nico tier and above. I say that till me, like, Nico's, like, fodder. But no, like, any character who's, like, Aiku or Nico tier above, they're making the top 23. Like there's no doubt in anyone's mind that we're gonna like lose Reo, or lose Nagi, or lose Shikiri, or lose Nico, or lose Aiku, or lose anybody who's half decently important. Anyone who's gotten a backstory. Like no one really expects for us to lose them in particular. Heck, Nico hasn't even gotten a backstory, but just his narrative importance is a little bit too high. But like Nanase, he's genuinely on the cusp. The cusp? There we go. I don't know why I dragged out the first syllable so long. But he's on the cusp of actually getting dropped. Like, especially if we need to get Igaguri. Remember, Nanase, I'm pretty sure, was the bottom ranked one. He just barely got on the board. And unless we're dropping Igaguri, who, unfortunately, I just don't think we are. I don't know how he's going to cook this game. He needs to, like, foul Loki on live television and get a super crazy bid for that. But, like, Nanase, he's generally on the verge, bucko. But once again, you just ain't shown nothing like that for real. You better cook. Let's see. I'll follow you all the way. That's right. He's from the Kansai region, I do believe. Let's see. 15 days prior. Oh. The same real backstory, but it's pseudo backstory. Let's cook. I don't care if I'm just a pawn, man. What? Where? Now, let me tell you. I'm so bad. I should not give Nanase this voice, especially considering it's way deeper than he probably actually sounds, but I'm doing it. I don't care if I'm just a pawn. Please, make me your disciple. Please, Lord Ren, let me ride it. Looks girthy, looking thick. I can see it. Huh? No way in the world, you loser. Wait a minute, Master Ren. Please, at this rate, it's gonna end with me never playing in a match. Please, I'm begging you. Look at me. Help me. He's genuinely dragged. I mean, once again, it's the desperation, right? I can't even blame him. You put me in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'd be desperate for it too. This is literally the last chance you have. If you don't make that top 23, you're cut. You're just cut. Like 23 may be dragging it too, but like you're most likely just cut permanently. This is the final selection. We had first, we had second, we had third, we had U20. This is the final selection. You don't make it, we're never seeing you again. Unless you go overseas and become part of another team. But we're going into the U20 World Cup, meaning we won't even see you then. So, like, I understand the desperation and I can't knock Nanase for it, but I'm going to make fun of him. And I'm going to give him a different voice because I can't give him that voice. Let's see. Your touch, your ball touch, passing, shooting, everything sucks. What the heck do I have to gain from helping a loser like you? Get lost, you hick. Whoa! Rewind. Rin. Watch your tone, bro. I know I was clowning on Nanase quite extensively. I know I've been seemingly enough a Nanase hater, if you will. But hold on, Rin. Watch your tone, bucko. It's not that deep. Golly. Bro pulled out the H. Let's see. I'll do anything. I'll become anything. I want to survive the Neo-Egotist League. I'm offering everything. We're never beating the allegations, yo. I can't, like... A lot of times, when, like, the phrase or term out of context blue lock comes up, it's usually Shido. It is usually Shido. Don't get me wrong. It is 99.9% Shido. Which, of course it is. But, like, I swear, there's every single character that's had more than 2 appearances in the manga. They all have at least one panel that, like, you can raise an eyebrow. Like, what did you say? You're offering everything up. So you're spreading it wide open for it. Like, really? Really, Nanase? Really? I get what he means. But at the same time, we're not beating the BL allegations. And I'm not talking about Blue Lock. Let's see. Oh, okay. Look at Ren. Ren's like, you know what? I could use a sacrifice. But I guess that's the thing. Anything to optimize yourself, right? I mean, I don't know. Notably, I've always been horrible at accepting help. It's just, it's built into me at this point. I don't know. I just do not like accepting help from people. It is something that's always been a part of me ever since I was a youth. I would work with people if I was ordered to. Like, if I had a group presentation. But, like, I would not mind, especially, well, admittedly, as I got older, it grew, because I grew lazier, I'll admit. But as I got older, I'd be more willing to accept it if it was like a group project. But there were times in my youth where I would get put with people who I know wouldn't do work, and I just, done. I just do the whole project myself, because that's simpler, that's easier to me. But I can understand that ability, that desire, that willingness to allocate. If you can make something that's more difficult, or even not even difficult, it can just be tedious for you. If you can do that and allocate that to somebody else, why wouldn't you? So I can understand why he's considering that. Let's see. I'll throw you away if you're not useful. Run 3 more times than the others. Train yourself exactly how I say. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Why did he turn into... Why is he from Space Australia? Why did he turn into Jace? From now on, Nanase, you're my problem. Once again, I get the context behind... But jeez, man. It's like... There's Blue Lock without context, which looks awful. And then there's Blue Lock with context, where just the set, like, it's hard. You're my property. Really, Ren? Like, I'm like, hold on, let me check. How old is Nanase? I'm actually, how old is Nanase? He may actually be older than Ren, which is hilarious. I know he's like, because the Ren's like 16. So let me see, Blue Lock. What is transpired? These are Nanase. How old are you, bucko? 6. Okay, they're both the same age. That still makes it weird, though. Like, I can't imagine even, like, 16-year-old pencil. When's the time I was the most arrogant in life? Probably when I was, like, 5. I had the arrogance trained out of me real young. But, like, I can't imagine going up to a fellow 16-year-old and be like, hey, you're my property. You're my tool. I'm going to use you as I see fit. Now, listen to everything I say. Like, no, I don't know. I felt bad doing that to, like, people younger than me. Like, whenever I was, like, appointed the head or, like, had to take care of a group of younger people, I'd be like, we are equals, even though we are legally not. So I will not disrespect you in any way, shape, or form, but you do need to follow my instructions. I never turned around and was like, you're my property. Dog. Red, chill out, bro. Let's see. But he did train, though. He did listen. But got them gains in. Let's see him cook. Hey, Ick. Stop saying that, bro. Stop it. I mean, technically, it's not a bad phrase. Like, I don't think... But, like, it's derogatory. Like, I'm not even going to say anything. But, like, a person who lives in the country regarded as unintelligent... Yeah, like, unintelligent or provincial. Like, dog. Really? Rin, chill out. It's not that deep. It is seriously not that deep, bugger. Let's see. What's your dominant leg? Huh? My right. Like, normal. Who told you that? Nobody. I hold chopsticks with my right, so I figured when it comes to your... Well, when it comes to your left leg... When it comes to your left leg, kicks... This sentence feels so weird to me, but maybe I'm literally illiterate, so give me one more try. When it comes to your left leg kicks and how you use your body, it's gotten to the same level as your right leg in this short time. Oh, interesting. Huh? So then, you naturally favor your left. No, maybe it's even more than that. I didn't notice... No, because you... Stop it, Rick. Stop insulting the poor boy. I didn't notice until now because you suck. But it could be that your body is actually ambidextrous. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That's a nice little buff. Nice little sort of buff. I like that. This is a good buff to give him. Give him a little bit of uniqueness. Like, obviously you have forced ambidextrosity, like in Isagi and Kurigami. But, like, Nanase is what? The second natural ambidextrous person we've seen? Good stuff. And then it doesn't provide utility. Like, notably, I'm still exclusively right-handed. Like, I can use my left for certain things. Like I mentioned it before, there are things that I can do with my left better than I can do with my right. And that's like piloting things or driving things. Like I can, notably, I'm proud of myself for this. I don't need hands to ride a bike or even to like turn corners as long as the turn is wide enough. I can do a little something with no hands, but if I had to guide with one hand, the left has always been easier. And I would never do this, ever. I always have my hands at 9 and 3 whenever I am operating a vehicle. But, hypothetically speaking, if I were to have ever, and I mean ever, operated a vehicle with one hand, it's much easier to do with my left than my right. I don't know why. It's the only thing that my left has ever been good for. Other than, like, being there and supporting my right. Like, it's just a fundamental thing. I have no idea why. It just seems pre-coded into me. I can use my left better for guiding things. But outside of that, your boy's right-handed. So I always found ambidextrosity very, very impressive. Like, I have 2 ambidextrous friends, and they are insane with it. Like, I've seen them write 2 separate papers at once. Okay, not them. I saw her write 2 separate papers at once. But, like, he's not bad either. I've seen him, like, do things with both hands that I could never imagine. He's an artist, too. And he can draw just as good with each hand, and that is a nightmare to me. I can't write my name properly with my left hand. And this man's out here producing art that's better than mine with either hand, just depending on his preference or which hand's awake or which hands he feels like, which is always super impressive to me. So Ambidextrous Ness is a nice little buff. Nice small little buff. Let's see. Rin-san discovered my buried ability. I mean, yeah, he did. I don't care if I suck, or if I'm unpolished. I'll use my right and left equally to become a linchpin from every direction. Ah, okay. Oh, so he's kind of like a low-key Corona. Oh, is that Kiora and Mensa, I do believe? That's nice, though. He's like a low-key Corona. Essentially in the fact that he allows Rin kind of the planetary hotline effect, where Corona could just bounce around everywhere because he didn't necessarily need to be anywhere specific because he had enough speed to compensate for only using what I believe was his right foot. And then Ase, he can kind of just, he can get there. If he's on his left, he doesn't have to reposition or recoordinate. He can just bounce back and forth. Nice. A good way to give him something that's similar to other people and give Rin a parallel to Corona without just giving him a copy of Corona, which didn't exist on his team and would have had to been introduced through a Charles type or a Choppy type or something like that. Nice work. Linchpin in every direction with his physical ability. Ooh, Nanase? Holding off Mensa and Kiora. Kyora's looking rough, bro. You need to start cooking, Kiora. Please, I'm begging you. If you got foot on the field for doing this, dog, Yukimai would have been so much better. But let's see. I'll get crushed as many times as it takes to help Rin-san score goals. Yep, get them assists up. Get that little hint, that little pinch, that little taste of value. I understand, Nanase. Do what you gotta do. I'll survive. Ooh. This is a juicy looking spread here. Hold on, let's see. I'll survive as a post player. All right. Talk that talk then, Nanase. You naturally gifted. Rin, stop insulting him, please. It's the same issue I have with Ness and Kaiser's relationship. I've seen some people try to excuse their relationship. It's like, oh, that's just how they are. No. That is an unhealthy dynamic. If you are in a Ness and Kaiser friendship, no matter which one you are, it doesn't matter. I know some people, I saw someone tell me, they're like, oh, well, personally, if I was the Kaiser in the Ness-Kaiser relationship, I don't see the problem. Yes, there is a problem. Don't treat people like Kaiser treats Ness, and don't treat people like Rin treats Nanase. But, alright. Look at Kiora, bro. He's looking kind of jacked and juicy. But let's see. You naturally gifted heck. Looks like you're useful after all. Rin. What is this aura, though? What is it? Interesting. Water. It almost looks draconic to me for like half an instant. Like these kind of look like fangs, and this kind of looks like a dragon eye. But I wonder, we never actually got, outside of the Destroyer, we never really got an ego. Well, puppeteers. It's either puppets or just like destruction. Those are the real 2 auras Rin has had. This is a nice little interesting take on it too. Drowning in that water. Splashing nice and oceanly. I like it. Maybe this is supposed to be a reflection of Nanase's ego and like the deep pool and breadth of ability allowed to him by him being naturally ambidextrous. But let's say, not gonna happen, number 1.
That's right, boy. Yes, my boy.
Where's Isagi though? I know Kaiser's faster than Isagi, but like, where is he? Where is Bucko? Where did bro stumble off to? What is he cooking? Because, like, remember, the big thing about last chapter is that Kaiser, Grimm, and Ness all specifically played in a roundabout way to make sure Isagi couldn't spawn in. Like, he couldn't appear and start ripping his wrist up. Whipping his wrist up. What kind of... Whipping his wrist up in the kitchen. That was specifically what they were playing like. But, no, it seems like Kaiser's the one to show up. I'm assuming Isagi's right behind him, though. Like, it's most likely that. Let's see. Not gonna happen. Number 1. Why does he look so tiny here? It's because he squatted. But something about this image looks so funny to me. But let's see. Rin, if you... Oh! Speak of him and he shall appear. He's literally one panel away. And Rin genuinely caught off guard with these big ol' eyes. Rin, If you can't shoot, then you're not worth a thing either. How did you hear that? How did you hear? You were down the field. How did you hear that? I mean, I'll take it. It's a cool callback. If Rin goes through this though, if he's because I don't know, he seems shocked here. Like I do see the question mark exclamation point, but I don't know. I can almost see the vision. Something's going. But no, he's got 2 whole Metavision users right on top. There's no way bro's shooting like this. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me Kaiser and Isagi are gonna get slammed. Oh no, please. Please tell me you don't get slammed. Oh no. They won't. They're better than this. They're better than this. We got all 3 Metavision users showing up. We got Hiyori, we got Kaiser, we got Isagi. I'm gonna shoot. I was waiting for this moment, Isagi.
Oh! No, he's gonna cook them!
Didn't I tell... That is them. Oh, no, don't tell me what I think I just saw. Didn't I tell you to watch from the closest view as I became the world's best? Look, you've got a box. No! 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 That's it, he won. He won the match. He won. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, he's won the match. He's won.
Isagi! No! Isagi!
You did not just let this man. This guy was a whole year. You did not just let this man pick you up by your uniform and make you look at it. Isagi, no! He legit picked him up by the scruff of his neck, picked him up by his collar. You're just getting treated like a baby. I don't know about y'all. There are a couple things in my life that I view as absolutely disrespectful. Like, cream of the crop, you do this to someone, and it's just you essentially saying you could not care about their humanity, their individuality, anything. Like, you just genuinely do not care for them as a person. There are certain things. There are certain things. Grabbing someone by the collar, and especially lifting them up. That is one of the things. Luckily enough, I've been big enough for a majority of my life that the only time that's ever happened was when I was super young by family members that were like thrice my size. I'm only 1 foot tall, but like, it's happened before. It's shamefully happened before. But I'm big enough I don't have to worry about that in my day to day. But Isagi, how did you let him do you like this?
Kaiser, no! Kaiser, you're gonna cut! No, Kaiser!
Oh, my boy Kaiser. Look, yeah, there's the chapter box C. God, if he scores right now, he's legit won. He's won the match. He's won the match already. This is happening on live TV, y'all. Look at Blue Lock's hero being picked up like a baby, like a lion cub, like a kid. And look at this king. Look at this emperor being reduced to nothing, dog. No. Oh no. They got him. They got my boy. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's goated. He's goated. Ladies and gents. Ladies and gents. Ladies and gents. He's goated. Ladies and gentlemen. I've come here to say, I've come here to declare, yeah, this man's goated. All Hiyori, I know the Hiyori haters are furious. I can already imagine the discourse, bro. I know they are steaming. They are steaming right now. I can feel it. I know they're mad. I know they're mad. But thank you, Hiyori. I mentioned you, bro, but I didn't think you were gonna cook like this. Look at this, bro. Went flow for flow, bar for bar. For real? This guy is totally nuts. Isagi, you're not, bro. Why'd you get... He's still holding you as he kicks. Isagi. This is embarrassing, bro, that you're on live TV. Kaiser, he's 16. How do you have to go from getting clutched by a guy who unlocked Metavision last match? Kaiser, you've been doing this for how long? Isagi, you're 3 matches deep with Metavision, and this is how you're getting carried? Quit flirting around, numbers 1 and 2. Yes. Intentionally luring Isagi-kun like that to shut off your shot. Your setup was so obvious, I could predict the punchline, you fool. Look at that, though. Look at Ren. Look at Ren. He's like, wait a minute. You were not part of the equation. Someone didn't watch last game. If you want to go, come at me with an unpredictable script. Hiyori. And that's the end? No even warning for... Am I missing a page? I feel like I'm missing a page. On this one. This always happens. But no, I think this would be the end, right? This seems like an end page. But, yo. Gas. Straight gas. Leave Blue Goat. For my boy here, leave Blue Goat in the comment section down below. Yes, the chapters were okay for numerous reasons. Number one. Let me get a little bit in depth with it. Let me drizzle a little bit of sauce on it before I just wrap it up and send it off. But Ren cooking, I appreciate some Ren cooking. Obviously, I still do like Kaiser more overall. I think like generally as a character too. I know, which is so crazy to say. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, really, Pencil Kaiser? But like, yeah, I do like Kaiser more, but as an antagonist, Ren is still fantastic. Seeing him cook up this entire crew is wonderful. A little bit of Nanase backstory, a nice little soft Nanase buff. Not a soft buff, a pretty hard buff for Nanase, confirming he's ambidextrous. Real good stuff. I feel bad for him being reduced to like a pawn, but it goes to show, and I like this, it goes to show how desperate the situation is for everyone involved. Like, the people who are not guaranteed a spot are willing to do anything and everything to become it, and are even evolving in new ways in order to make up for where they couldn't do things before. I like that a whole lot. It establishes the stakes for this match really well, and it goes to show how far some of these players are going to be willing to go. I like that. Obviously, I hurt, but putting aside my biases for both of these characters, both Kaiser and Isagi, this is the most disrespectful moment in the entire series. I am sorry. When Baro outplayed 2 Metavision users, he outplayed them by using misdirection. And also, the help of the best player in the world. Pretty big helping points. For Mr. 5-stage revolver shot. He did something a little disrespectful. 5-stage revolver into a volley goal. Fantastic, beautiful, wonderful. But not only was that a super inexperienced, like not even protagonism, Metavision amped Isagi, but that was also a Kaiser who just didn't know what to expect from Nice. That's some fine stuff. He picked up Isagi by the collar and said, "Watch as I shove this goal in your box." The most disrespectful moment in the entire series. I gotta give his due credit. No matter how much, I gotta glaze Ren for that. That's amazing. And obviously, I gotta give praise to my GOAT Hiyori. But now this is generally making me wonder, who's gonna get this first goal? Who's gonna get it? Because this was prime opportunity to get the first one. I don't know who's gonna be. We don't see Shido at all in this chapter. So honestly, I would not even be shocked if that man came out the woodwork and just opened up next chapter with a goal. Because this chapter was crazy. But well, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, leave Blue Goat in the comment section down below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as little as $1 a month. Get things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member to the channel for as little as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks will include live reactions to every other series I review, along with ad-free variations of all my videos. And now you can become a $25 patron or $25 member to request any video of your choosing, and I will complete it within the month. But now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is, in fact, that guy with the pencil writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members, Recliner Plays, Red Wolf 4765, Greyhound, and Atkins Void. I'd like to give another big thank you to our $5 patrons, Victor, Sean, RNG Master, Midnight Gemlord, Metal Solid Crisis, Kevin, Igneal, and Demix LND. Another scrumptious thank you to our $7 members, Autumn Mornings Lazo and Sick Addiction. And I'd like to give another hefty thank you to our $10 patrons, Robbie Uchiha, Joaquin, Idemokami, and China Doll 09. And I'd like to give another gargantuan thank you to our $25 member, Alex Ice Rose. And I'd like to give a thank you, an amazing thank you to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder. And another thank you to our next $25 patron, eHack1. And a final thank you to our final $25 patron, Steeron.